Hi guys, first and foremost I want to thank everyone for their prayers and good wishes this last couple of months. As many of you know, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The first doctor told me it's terminal, but you know, as you guys know my personality, I'm not really politically correct, so I told him to F off, and he doesn't know me and he doesn't know my personality, so we're gonna fight this, and it is not a death sentence, and I'm gonna win. So I appreciate everyone's prayers, lighting candles, and best wishes this entire time. It really humbles me on the support that I'm getting from all my friends, family, and Facebook friends. So I appreciate that. Basically, I want to make some videos, as you know, to bring you guys up to date and also discuss my concerns. And I'm making some videos, as many of you know, for my kids for future, if by chance, you know, God decides to go a different way and I'm not here. I want them to get to know my personality and teach them integrity. So I'm making some videos, personal videos and public videos. So this is one of those public videos that I would like to share. As I said, the last couple of months I've been researching about cancer, different therapies, different treatments from City Hope and MD Anderson and clinics in Mexico and across the world actually. And been sitting home the last couple of months, kind of semi-retired from all my businesses, but I still have many businesses and they're all on autopilot. So we are moving forward with different ideas and stuff, but I'm pretty much at home working from my home office, and this is my home office. So want to bring you guys some concerns that I have, because I've been watching and you know, reading books, social media, reading the newspaper, reading Epic Times, reading the Wall Street Journal and all that stuff. And there's some concerns out there that really are beginning to bother me. For example, on social media, we have idolized some weird people and role models, like these two idiots that, you know, these guys. They call themselves the Island Boys, all tattooed up. I think they're less than, you know, minors or 18, and they have a huge following based on their antics on TikTok and YouTube, and the mainstream media is hyping them up, which I find bizarre. My personal role models has always been my parents, so I don't get this whole starstruck basketball athlete, actor, actress role model saying, oh my God, I want to be them and all that. I always wanted to be at least the fingernail size of my parents. You know, I was never able to be you know, fit in their shoes, but they have been my role models my entire life. So, and I try to always make them proud with the decisions I make. And I don't get, what do you call it, starstruck. I remember a long time ago helping my aunt in Los Angeles in her restaurant and bar, which was used in the movie industry almost weekly, meeting many stars from, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jerry Seinfeld, Kevin Costner, a whole bunch of other actors and actresses, Brad Pitt, Angela Jolie. I met them all and never got starstruck. I just met them as another person, you know, and it was all good. So I don't get this whole fame and famous things. And one time, perfect example, I was watching the American Express commercial they were making, and just standing there watching Jerry Seinfeld in front of the bar doing his thing, and one of the producers or executive producers, whatever, came up to me and says, hey, how do you like being, you know, next to a millionaire famous guy? And I'm like, and then he's like, you want his autograph and all that stuff? And I'm like, no. And I go, he puts his pants on the same as I do, so what makes him better than anybody else? And he was kind of shocked that I had that attitude. But that's me. So I don't get impressed that easily. And I put my pants on just like everybody else. And I think everybody should put their pants on, themselves. Nobody's entitled for a free ride or anything. Skin color, sex, anything. You do what you do based on your actions. So the person in the mirror is responsible for your success and your failures. No one else. So you cannot start going out blaming other people. Unlike, these guys, the president, the vice president, and this idiot spokehole they have that pushing nonsense about economics, the political waves and all that. And I'm not blaming just the Democrats. The Republicans are also guilty of this. They're pushing divisiveness. They're dividing the country, and they're going further and further against each other instead of working together for the people. Looks like they're more and more working for special interest than anything else. I mean, if you are not a union member that gives huge donations, or a special interest lobbyist that does not give a thing, most politicians don't give a damn about you. And that includes Republicans and Democrats. Here in Riverside County, we're changing things. Thanks to Don Dix, myself, and a couple of other people, Ben Clymer. We are trying to be advocates to We the People movement and doing a grassroots effort to increase. And we started this back in 2019 when we threw a party at my house for the Town Hall Central. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but Town Hall Central, you guys should follow on Facebook and join our weekly meetings, Zoom meetings, and events that we have. It's non-political, well, it is political, but it's not Republican or Democrat. We're just trying to educate people to get involved with government and holding people accountable. And then off of that, it branched off thanks to Ellie Jackson, Stand Up Riverside on Facebook. So if I was you guys, I would join Stand Up Riverside as well. The Stand Up Riverside logo, if you want to look at it on Facebook, jump on it, please, and follow. We need to get involved. We the people hold the power, and it seems that more and more every day the power is going to the government because people that cannot see past their nose give them more and more power. We need to yank the chain back. A perfect example I want to talk about is this nonsense minimum wage, $15. Now they're pushing $18 or $20 for non-skilled minimum wage, which in my humble opinion will ruin and is ruining the economy, plus the inflation. I have a business owner's perspective. I have all these companies right behind me is the ones I own. I've hired thousands of people and let go a lot of people, thousands more, and accepting applications now to hire more people. One of the tests that I give is a third grade employment packet test, 30 questions, multi-answer choice. And to this day, and I started in 2006, to this day, I have roughly between 76 and 86% fail rate. That is some scary numbers for a third grade test. And these are high school and college graduates that I hire. And they can't even pass basic math and English literally. So it's scary. Proves that the school system is failing. That's why I started homeschooling. But let's discuss the minimum wage thing. So minimum wage and living wage, two different things. For those people that can't, figure that out. Minimum wage, there's not that many people on minimum wage. There's only the non-skilled, basic, entry-level employees that get minimum wage. And for $15 an hour, you think you're riding high because it used to be, you know, $8 back in 2006. When I started my, path on getting a job and parlaying into better jobs and all that, and I only had one job. I was working at Target back in 86. When I was 16, I think I got a job at $2.35 an hour, or no, $2.75. Well, it's $2.35 or $2.75. That's how much I was getting. I was very proud. I gave my 100% every time I went to work. I even got to management position, and I quit Target when my dad got cancer, colon cancer. Thank God he survived. So this minimum wage thing, you need to understand. Business owners' #1 expense is employees. So if their cost goes up, they'll pass that cost to consumers. And politicians are just doing this lip service to get the people, and they're hoping, and there is a lot, because I've seen it the last 7 to 8 years. I've been politically involved in lobbying new laws and all that. People cannot see past their nose. If, lightning would hit them, they still can't see past their nose. And they have a 10-minute memory. And politicians are counting on that. So they talk about, increasing taxes on the rich, minimum wage. They're panhandling to the people that cannot understand what is going on. And those people are eating it up because they're like, oh, I went from $10 an hour to $15. That's fantastic. But you're not seeing past your nose. Because right after that happens, guess what happens? A couple of things happen. Your taxes, your payroll tax goes up. So actually you're going to get paid less than you were getting paid. Your living cost goes up because business owners and corporations like grocery stores, gas station owners, landlords, car dealerships, oil change places, haircut places, anything and everything goes up. Think about that. Gas used to be around $2. Thanks to inflation and cost of employment, now it's around $5. And this will continue going up because the current administration, the current political system is divisive, and they're not working together to solve problems. As of tomorrow, January 1st, we're going to have $30 trillion in debt. That means roughly each of you and I, every taxpayer owes $260,000 and some change to China and whoever we borrowed money from. Social Security and everybody else that we borrowed money from. We owe that money. And we pay $1 billion in interest only every day. That's ridiculous. Let's get back to minimum wage. Living wage is a wage you get when you want a family and you got a career going. A career, not non-skilled, a career. $15, the cost goes up to everyone because usually grocery stores, gas stations, oil places, everything else, low skill construction, is the expense gone up. So the business owner increases the cost to you. So these people in legislation that only know how to sign the front of checks and never sign the back of checks. Think about it. These are all public workers or teachers that have no business sense at all. Medina, for example, Assemblyman Medina, Cervantes, they never had a job that they had to be responsible to sign the back of, the front of a check. They never had that. They always signed the back of a check. And they don't ask where the money comes from because taxpayers are their ATMs. When they don't understand that, any kind of legislation that hurts business owners and taxpayers is going to affect the people they're trying to help. Unintended consequences. So right now we're living on unintended consequences, and that is really worrying me for my future, for my kids' future, because with having a terminal disease, supposedly, I might not be here and I might not be able to protect them because they're still kids. You have kids, I have kids, I worry about kids and our future generations. And we are just growing the next generation to be entitled, spoiled brats. And I'm sorry that I'm not politically correct and not articulate, but we got a bunch of spoiled brats growing up, entitled, thinking their sex, they can use the excuse for their gender, their sex, their sexual, whatever you want to call it, and race, skin color, everything as an excuse, instead of looking in the mirror and saying, I am responsible for my own actions and my own successes. But we're just growing a generation of people with excuses. And that is really scaring me, because I've seen a country fall apart in 1979 when I was a kid. I saw adults acting like fools like we have now, and the country fell apart. Iran used to be a beautiful country, successful, opportunities everywhere. Now it's a shithole. People can't get jobs, inflation is ridiculous, the value to dollar is like 20,000 to 1. It's ridiculous. Economy is tanking, has tanked, and the United States is on the same path. Even though we're a bigger country, we have more opportunities to stop legislation, and we have the First Amendment to talk about it. Not enough people are getting involved. So this video is making a conscious effort for you guys to please get involved. Join Stand Up Riverside, join Town Hall Central, and I'm not telling you to change parties or whatever. Both Republicans and Democrats here are at fault. But please, love your country, love your family's future, and get engaged, because we the people control the government. It's not the other way around. They cannot mandate things that we don't agree to. We are the power source. We need to yank the chain. So in conclusion, that's all I'm trying to say. I'll be making more videos, once a week, plus, my own personal stuff for my kids, which I don't think I'm gonna post, but I want to thank everybody again. Wishing you guys a happy new year. May 2022 bring all of us good health, joy, and prosperity. And please, take it from me and go sit at the table, because if you're not sitting at the table discussing your future in government, you are on the menu. God bless you all. God bless America. And I hope to see everyone prosper in 2022. Love you all. Thank you.